right, boom. All right, Kevin. This is my fourth podcast before the year is over. We're starting
Hello.
right now. Let's jump right into it, bro.
Let's
I
do it.
can't wait.
All
I've
right.
been rushing to get here.
All right. There. Cheers.
Cheers. Great way to start it. Great way to start it.
Yes, sir. Oh, I feel great. And thank you for having me on, by the way.
Anytime, Kevin. You're welcome anytime, bro. Bro, I'm trying to do a podcast minimum
Yeah.
because right now I've done. Oh my God. Actually, I've done three this week. I did
Yeah.
two last week. I'm trying to do minimum once a week. Once a week. So I'm dead serious, bro. Hit me up whenever we
Of
get,
course. Of course.
bro.
And you're doing a lot, so which is
Doing too
always
much. I'm
but
doing
you're doing a
way
good job.
too much.
I mean, look at this. Come on. Look at this.
Yeah, this is
Look
beautiful.
at
This is
this.
beautiful.
This is awesome. Oh my God.
I got
So,
done doing a podcast last night. I was in a rush, bro.
yeah.
Like again, bro. I feel it's gonna be on my mind all day that I was late. I was
Yeah.
hella fucking late. But it's good to do this because, like, do you see how long this took?
Yeah.
Bro, it's been an hour 20.
Yeah.
Bro, again, this is all practice, bro.
This is
Just
all practice.
at each one I realize that I do, I get better and better because
Yeah.
people like obviously watch Joe Rogan. He makes it look easy.
Yeah,
That's why
right,
that's
right.
why everyone's like, I could talk on camera. Fuck this.
I
But there's a
think
lot to
I
it.
think we have a good setup here. Like this is cool. Like
This is a great idea to come on live.
yeah, yeah. But shout out to Rob.
Never have yet.
Thank you, Rob. Just
Yes,
give
yes,
him a shout out.
yes.
Yeah, man, and thank you for the Lakewood Public Library for giving us this beautiful space.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our tax dollars are actually working right here at the
Thank
library.
you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you,
Thank
government.
you.
Hey, hey, you know what I want to talk about? Because
Yeah,
that's got to be fate. I don't know. That's a crazy synchronicity because we walk in and
yeah.
bro, right when I'm like Bessa. That's a wing word for I, I don't know how to translate. Basically I'll call it honor.
Okay.
That's what Bessa is. I'm like Bessa.
Hmm.
Like what is this?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like this can't be
right.
some Albanian shit. But like going up the stairs, yeah, they got a whole memorial in the library for the Albanians saving the Jews and during World War II. People don't realize this. Albania hid the most Jews during World War II.
I had
We
no
saved the
idea.
most. We saved the most.
No
You know what I'm
idea.
saying? So, you know,
And now they're in Long Island. So,
yeah, like we fucked up. No, but
oh yeah, man, that's fascinating. It's like when I was coming up the stairs here and there was
yeah.
just a bunch of Albanian stuff and I'm like, what are the odds of that? Like we just like randomly picked the library here and then they have everything that you're about like here. It's just like a coincidence,
There's too
man.
many Albanians. I used to live in Lakewood and I used to come to this library all the time. The city's filled with Albanians, honestly. There's
I
too
had no
many.
idea.
All the coffee shops. I mean, the culture, the all of Lakewood's kind of changed, but like Albanians would always be in the coffee shops 24/7 down the street. I mean,
Yeah.
my whole childhood was down these streets, honestly.
Yeah.
I would walk down here every summer, sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, like my whole childhood was honestly down the. I'll go to the library, I
Mhm.
play video games, the Exchange, at GameStop. Like there used to be an arcade, I believe, up here too. Like I did so much shit up here when I was a kid, so I love
Yeah.
being up here.
Yeah. Yeah, and going to the coffee shop with you, like experiencing that culture was like really cool too. And I didn't know coffee culture is such a big deal in Albania.
Yeah, it's huge.
And it was really cool going to that coffee shop, that was just a very
Well,
eye-opening
I
thing.
wouldn't I wouldn't just say it's big in Albania, it's big in Europe. Coffee culture, like people just like the coffee's like McDonald's. Like it's just
Mm,
McDonald'sified. Like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying with Starbucks, overpriced coffee, everyone's in and out. A coffee shop is like a bar, bro. You sit
Yeah.
down and you chill. That'll be absurd for you to walk in and out with your coffee. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like those would be weird. It's like you know what I'm saying? People are too damn busy.
Yeah. But it was just it's just really cool stuff. Just to do something different, just from eating
Yeah,
pizza
culture.
and
Yeah.
cheeseburgers, you know. And no, it was just a really cool thing to do.
I want to bring up Besa because it's
Hmm.
definitely very important. Bro, this Besa is our code of honor. And this is why we hit the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
It's their code of honor. And I realized a lot of cultures have lost this. Like for example, like Japan would have Bushido with the samurai. Western Europe had chivalry with the knights.
Mm-hmm.
Like Albanians have Vesa.
Okay.
There's a code that we live by, and I could say it's like ingrained in my culture. Like I don't, it's not like my parents are talking about Besa and
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah. Yeah.
but like I would say like more northern Albanians I've noticed they use that word Besa. Like if you hear Albanians would say this, like you have my Besa, like you have
Mm-hmm.
my word, you have my honor. Like they'll
Yeah.
break their word for anybody. And I swear, bro, I've definitely grown up with this. I think this is why Albanians. Obviously, there's good and bad people of all races and everything,
Sure.
but Albanians, what we have going on in our culture that all the other cultures have lost, especially in Europe, is a code of honor.
Yeah.
And Besa is one. And Besa, for example, in Besa, like there's actually, I mean, we go back to other things, but like there's definitely like a list of things like as an Albanian you should do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm talking about the canon of Lek right now. But with Besa culture, if someone knocks on your door and basically their life is threatened, or a bit like they don't have, how about this? Albanians are huge on hospitality. I'm dead serious, Kevin. Like, for example, in America, if someone's knocking on your door, someone's trying to kill me, would you let them in?
Depends.
In Albanian culture, you let them in.
Okay.
Bad, good, doesn't matter. You don't need to know the background. If someone's knocking on your door,
Yeah.
yelling for help, you bring them in.
Hmm.
Like, if they're like, hide me from the cops, you're bringing me in. Hide me from the Germans, in this case, bring them in. Hey, my
Sorry.
landlord, I didn't pay my landlord. No, I'm there. Bring them in. Bro,
Yeah.
their hospitality is insane, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is what it's a part of it. This doesn't exist in Western culture because you
Mm-hmm.
go to Albania. Albania is one of the poorest countries in Europe. There's no homeless people.
Hmm.
It's the poorest country in Europe. $1 in America. Yeah, I want to say no, no, no. Oh my God, 1 penny here is basically $1 in Albania,
Hmm.
or Nichin, or I mean, I'm sorry, 100 lek,
Okay.
because that would be our dollar, smallest bill.
Yeah.
So like, bro, these are poor people. You
Yeah.
think there's homeless people everywhere, just like America. But in Albania, bro, you don't leave anybody on the streets. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's against their code. Like
Hmm.
people look down on you. People like just have no respect for
That's
you.
really cool though. Like it's a very bonding thing, you know? And it's not about like money and status. It's just about being a good person and helping others out. That's what it seems like. It's just a really cool thing. Like, um, we definitely don't have that in America. It's amazing what you could do if you just be a good person, really, you know?
Bro, it's just like cultures used to have like I don't know, like it's just lost in a lot of European cultures because no one believes in honor anymore.
Yeah.
Your word doesn't mean shit. Like everyone just like that's why I was telling you, like, I really like this is honestly ingrained in my culture, bro. Like I'm embarrassed I came here. Like
Hmm.
that's embarrassed. No, like I literally
No, you
lost.
weren't that bad. He
No,
was not, he was okay. He was
no.
okay. He wasn't that bad. He was
But if I
fine.
say I'm gonna be somewhere, I'm gonna be somewhere. Like that's legit a part of
Yeah.
my code.
Yeah.
Bro, men used to live by this, bro, in like Western Europe and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
bro, every culture has this, bro.
Germans are like I'm half German and Germans are very on time.
Yes.
That's a very German thing. My mom, very on time. Like you and you it's very that's just part of their culture too. And
Very
a
punctual.
little too serious.
I don't know much about Germans, to be
They're a little
honest.
they're a little too serious. A little serious. But that was just me growing up like cuz on my mom's side my oma she was very like that. Everything was organized, and that's a very German thing to do. You
Mm,
know, they're great in a boardroom in an office.
okay.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
They love spreadsheets.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know. I'm making that up, but I'm just saying they're just very
Right, right.
organized. You know, but but that's really fascinating about Albanian culture, and I didn't know like I don't really know much
Yeah.
about Albania to be honest with you.
Best is a huge part to learn about.
And
You're gonna see it out there too.
like I know Action Bronson, like the rapper,
Yes.
and I know certain things, but I really don't know much about the country really.
I mean, it's an obscure place. It's a small place. It's a
Yeah,
miracle we're even alive. I'm impressed that someone knows it. So
yeah,
I don't take offense to it.
but a lot of Albanians are coming here. in the last
There's
20.
millions here.
They've been coming here for, they're probably since the 90s. I think they've been coming here
I'll
more,
say, yeah,
don't you think?
and Ellis Island. Those are the two biggest migrations. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
But like in America
Yeah, there's
specifically,
millions, bro.
um
There's millions of
Albanians
people.
are coming over more.
I would even claim there's more Albanians in America than there are in Albania itself.
Yeah. That's like with
Probably
Germans and
Ireland picks
Irish.
that up.
I think there's more Germans, and I think Germans are the biggest ethnicity in the United States.
Yeah, it
And
has to.
um
Damn, you guys are everywhere.
too much, well, a lot of organization.
We are on the right side. We're on the right side.
Yeah.
Saving the Jews.
They're in Argentina.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. We could
Yeah,
talk about that too, bro.
yeah.
But they're just everywhere.
Yeah, man.
The Besa, this is something like Albanians don't have to explain this to each other. You know, like I'm for real,
Sure.
like, but like because it's so ingrained in our culture and how we grew up. Because there's so many more things to it. You could say like sometimes it gets a little extreme. Like people say Albanians are pretty intense,
Yeah.
but like honor is just completely gone from our culture. Like I saw it growing up, like the way kids would talk to me,
Yeah.
like the way kids would act, and they'd act like there's no punishment behind it.
Yeah.
Like it's bro, in Albania, it's ridiculous. I could
Yeah.
get so extreme with it.
Hmm.
Like I've got the Canon of Lek. It's a book, and
Okay.
I haven't read through it yet, but I've been meaning to. But some people in northern Albania, like this is how extreme it is. Listen to this.
Hmm.
In the Canon of Lek, it says this rarely happens, but this is an example how extreme it is. This isn't all Albanians, but in the Canon of Lek, it says the father started the family,
Okay.
so he has the right to end it.
Mm.
So let's say, for example, your daughter would bring shame. She would do something, very
Like
inappropriate.
an OnlyFans,
Sure,
something like that.
sure. Back then, it would just be like you're not a virgin or something.
Okay.
He would have the right to
Right.
take her life away. Like this is how serious it was.
They should do that with
It
OnlyFans.
it rarely happened though.
Yeah.
If someone or another example in the canon elect
Yeah.
is if, for example, hypothetical, we're both Albanians. I killed your brother. You have the right to kill my brother
Okay.
because we're even now.
Wow.
There's like shit like that, and like get. This is kind of the bad side of honor culture because it gets kind of bad. You've
Hmm.
seen this with knights and like Vikings and stuff. They'll kill each other over insults.
Yeah.
Americans are like, well, if anything could go a little too far, they insult each other and they disrespect each other, and that's an okay thing. But like in Albania, bro, you don't fuck around like that.
That reminds me of The Godfather and like Sicilian culture, like the
They have number
revenge.
two. I don't know
You know
what
what I
you
mean?
call it. What would it be called? It's an Italian.
Oh, I forget, but I know.
Not
Do you know what I'm
Omasha.
talking about?
No, no.
No, no. Omerta's this code of silence.
Okay, that's still part of the code.
But they, if you disrespect, like like they did that in The Godfather, like
Yeah,
Vito Corleone, they killed his mom. He comes back like 12, 20 years later and
yeah,
kills the guy. You know,
right.
there's a lot of that in
That's the code. That's the code.
Sicily.
That's the code, bro. Like, I mean, that's close by me too. So these people,
Right, that's it. That's in that area.
the
Like,
mafia in Albania live by that code. Obviously, the mafia in Sicily live by that
yeah,
code. The Yakuza in Japan, they
yeah,
go by Bushido. It's
yeah.
by the samurai.
Right. I just feel like with that, it makes sense because like with Albanian culture and Sicilian culture, you couldn't trust your government. You didn't have trust, you know what I mean? You're oppressed and you have to stick with each other. And I think that's where that comes from, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. I'm not like an expert on
So I'll
that.
say what I believe is like with honor culture, because this is seen all over the earth with men, but like the honor culture was put in place. Like if you read about like medieval knights in Europe,
Yeah.
they're honestly awful people.
Mm,
And you gotta remember this is a Christian culture too. So chivalry made it like you don't hurt women. You know what I'm saying? Like
gotcha.
you respect people, you're nice to people, you help out children. This is a part of chivalry, and it keeps knights. They have something in their culture to keep them in place because knights are violent people. They're warlords. They would enslave people. Like they're fucked up.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with samurai. You need Bushido. Albanians, you need Besa. But this is the problem. In America, in other Western countries, there's no honor culture. So everything's running on honor.
Zero. That is very true. No, dude, the thing here is just like everything's just cutthroat, and it's like, what can I gain? That's what I feel like just living in this country. And there is no like I sound like I'm in The Godfather. There's no respect. There's no like
No, it's zero
there's
respect.
zero
Zero
there's
respect.
zero respect, and it's like what can I do for myself instead of what could I do for as a whole? There's not a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel that way just being here.
Yeah.
And you know,
See, America is very or I guess the West is very individualistic. With honor culture, though, honor is about the group. Because think about it, in honor culture, there's a weird way to think about it. You
yeah,
have to care what people think about you.
yeah,
Because then a culture like this, like I don't give a shit if you don't think I'm honorable or not. But that's not right. In the group, that's why you become honorable to
yeah,
show other people you're a good person.
yeah.
There's a level of
I
trust
feel like there
inside.
was it was like that at one
It
time
was.
here.
Yes, in
It
America it
was.
was.
I'm not saying like America was never like that. It's just at the moment right now. I mean, we're in a really weird phase right now in this country, and it stinks. And I hope we can get over it. But like, it wasn't always like that. There was some like united and like we're all together, even though we're all from different parts of the world. We're all Americans now, you know? And like that's why my family came over, your family came over because we wanted better opportunity, you know? Even just going back like to like, Poland and stuff like that. Like I'm so glad they came over, you know? Just for better opportunity and just to be a part of something. You know, you have to have certain kind of drive to want that,
Mm.
you know? But I don't know, like I it's just what I think. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this. It's just like my opinion on this. That's all I'm saying. You do you agree with me on this, right?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, the honor culture. I mean, first of all, this is what makes you a man.
Yeah.
In the West, we don't even know if we're men or not.
Right, right.
Like, it's just like we don't even like. It's ridiculous. It's like people are so confused here.
Yeah.
This is really what it is. Like, I mean, I'm not saying women can't have honor either. Like, that's complicated, and it's like an old world like idea too. Like, because
Sure.
I'm telling you, it's ingrained in my culture, but I didn't hear any. I really didn't grow up around Albanians that talked about it like this. I had to like research this and learn about it, and then I'm like, oh, this is why I act like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But Albania is definitely losing it because we're getting really westernized too, like in the
Yeah.
capital, Tirana.
And the more you're here, the more you're gonna lose it.
I absolutely.
You know, that's just how it is. Like the in
Trust
Cleveland,
buses.
like in Cleveland where we live, like with the Polish, like it's an old community now. Like we've been here for like 100 years now, and it's slowly fading
Yeah,
away. And their grandkids don't want to take care of the businesses, and they're all closing. And COVID did not help that out. A lot of Polish places in Cleveland closed after COVID,
right.
and it's sad. Like, and a lot of the newer generation, we're Americanized, and you don't have that. They have no respect to that where they came from,
Yeah,
or like my last name is Ostapowicz. I carry that with me. You know what I mean? It's out there. And I have to have some kind of respect to my name, right? And I'll like Polish, we've been here a while and there's still Polish people coming here. I'm not saying, but like a lot of people came here all at once 100 years ago. And the more you're here, it's gonna slowly go away. And it's like that's just how it is, you know. And then you're gonna start going to the Super Bowl and seeing Creed, and you know what I mean. You're gonna start doing that,
we're
and
gonna.
see what Taylor Swift's up to. Um, that's just how it goes. And then you're gonna start shopping at Walmart and doing all that stuff, you know.
I think a big problem is, well, I mean, you're in a new land, so you're not gonna be the old thing anymore. You're gonna become something new.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if you don't do that, you're just gonna simulate with everybody else. And
Yeah.
another problem in this country, bro, I would just say it's the lack of respect for like other races of people and culture.
Yeah.
There's a huge lack of respect here.
Hmm.
Like for example,
Oh,
like
there's no respect here.
everybody would everybody would say, me and you are the same race with our different flags sitting behind us. Like we're
Yeah.
two different things. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay
Like
to be different though.
Europe is the
Yeah.
most diverse, co- uh, has to be the most diverse continent on Earth.
Yeah.
Like, think about it, bro. Like, think about how different everybody looks on the continent. You got people with dark hair and
Yeah.
dark skin like me. They got people like you.
Yeah.
They got people with red hair, fucking blonde hair, and
Yeah.
shades of blonde, dirty blonde hair,
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
white. They got tan girls,
Yeah. Yeah.
with tan skin and blonde hair.
And I hate being compared to Owen Wilson. You know what I mean? That breaks my heart. You know, or Larry Bird. Come on, seriously, come on, give me a break.
Hey, bro, there's red-headed white people, bro.
Yeah.
There's brown hair, black hair, bro. Like literally the most, in all shapes and sizes and
Yeah.
skin tones. The continent is crazy diverse, and to say, oh, everybody there is the same race.
I think it's unique to have different perspectives on things. Like you can't just have everything like a Walmart. You know what I mean? What's it's I like culture is huge. Everyone needs their own,
But,
and but just have respect for it. That's the thing.
but people think we're all the same. They don't
But
respect.
respect how other people live. Doesn't mean how, like, if you want to live a certain way, doesn't mean that they have to follow that. They can do whatever they want. That's okay. You can do that. Um, but that's all it is. You just got to respect it. You know, I don't care what you do. Just, I'll respect it because that's how you want to live. And it's fascinating to me because I like learning how other people live and differences and other
Right.
things. And honestly, I think that's great. I think we need more of that, and that brings different ideas, different outlooks
Yeah.
on things, and that can help actually solve problems that we have. So, you know, you can't always just put everyone in one category. You know,
Yeah, that's
it's
what
hard.
everybody's doing.
Yeah,
I mean, bro, I could even go like, how diverse like African races are, how diverse Asian races are.
yeah,
Like they're so diverse apart, we would be like closer related to some of these people. That's how
yeah,
far apart they are in our
yeah.
own country. Like it's ridiculous.
And it not like in a culture. Well, like culture could be not just by race or anything like that, or how you look like. Even a city, even a different city. Like we're in Cleveland, and if I go to Pittsburgh and say, "Go Browns," shout out to the Cleveland Browns, they'd be like, "Boo!" That's their culture. They don't like us, you know. And because it's like a rival football thing. But even in cities, there's different cultures in different cities. Like if I go to New York, it's going to be different
The
from
world's too
Cleveland,
big.
you know. And if you want everything the if like Wichita wants us all to be like Wichita, that would be awful. I don't want to be like Wichita. I want to be Cleveland, you know? So,
The world's too big, man.
yeah.
This is why it's like almost impossible. Like you're just, I don't know. A lot of people are ignorant, lumping people together because you haven't been anywhere. I went
Yeah.
to Mexico. I go down there, bro. This blew my mind. I'm like looking at my friend. I'm like, bro, you're not like these other people. And I'm like telling my friend, bro, like how many races of people live down here? Bro, I looked it up. There's about 60 ethnicities in Mexico in this little pocket. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is
Mexico's
insane.
very diverse.
Bro,
Yeah.
they're insanely diverse, bro.
Yeah.
People are just lumping Mexicans all together. They're all the
Oh,
same
oh,
thing.
by the way, like you were just down there recently. Like how was it? Like, you know?
Oh, it was amazing. I loved it.
Like, I saw pictures on Instagram. You were at the ruins and stuff like that. And it just looked
I was
fascinating.
at Tenochtitlan.
Yeah,
Bro, these ruins, bro, these are the biggest pyramids of the world. Pyramid of the Sun.
yeah,
People get sacrificed on these things.
yeah,
But you know what's crazy? The Mexica people came through. Yeah, the Mexica. Everyone wants to label them as Aztecs. There's a million tribes out there that are
yeah,
fighting each other. But the Mexica people came in and they saw just a ruined city,
yeah.
and they had no idea how they built these things. This thing is bigger than the Pyramid of Giza. They don't know who built these things. People way before them with
This stuff looks cool.
bro, it looks impossible.
Yeah,
I'm looking at these things.
it's fascinating.
These people, there's no way. They didn't even have horses. They didn't even have
No,
donkeys.
the wheel wasn't invented yet either, right? Did they? I don't know.
No,
I'm so
think,
dumb.
I
I'm
think,
so
I
stupid. You
think
gotta.
no, no, I don't know
I
if they
don't
had the
know
wheel. I actually don't know.
because I think in
I
Egypt,
like to say so.
I know this is something else, but like in the Great Pyramids, I don't think they had the wheel yet. I think they used sleds or they used like wood.
Let's not even talk about that.
Okay, it said,
No, no,
but you know what I mean.
no, I'm saying like
I'm
that.
just saying they didn't have the
They
wheel
didn't
yet.
use sleds.
Was it like?
If they did have the wheel,
But wasn't it like wood? They put like the block on like uh
no one knows.
wood, and they just, yeah, you're right.
The
No one
pyramids in
knows.
Egypt
No
are
one knows.
the Egyptians came in,
Yeah.
and
What
they're
am
like,
I talking about? You know?
the Egyptians came in and they're like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Tenochtitlan.
Yeah.
Like the Mexican people came in, they're like, whoa, this is just sitting here. We might as
Dude,
well.
you got that's amazing. Like what they did back then. Saying like the things they were able to achieve by what they had is pretty
They had more
impressive.
than us.
That's pretty
I was
impressive.
there, bro. You don't make that shit. You
No.
can't make that shit today. The only way you can make that shit is, well, if they're wealthier than us. They're definitely wealthier. I mean, just what they had, what I saw, they definitely had more technology.
Yeah.
Because there's no way to build that thing.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It's fascinating. Like it's fascinating stuff. I always love watching documentaries and reading about it, you know. But no one knows how they no one knows. No one knows exactly because it's just so long ago.
Um,
And people 1,000 years from now are gonna figure out why the Haktua girl became famous. We're still gonna they're gonna be
exactly.
like, yeah, like 1,000 years from now, they're gonna be like, how did someone like that become this famous? It's gonna be like crazy, you know? Same deal.
Right.
They're like,
Yeah.
this is
It's the type of
crazy.
timing.
What was her talent?
Right.
That's scientists are gonna like dig into this 1,000 years from now. Just like how people now are trying to figure that out. Um, but anyways, different. Let's go back to what we're talking about. But no, it's really cool. Like I always wanted to check that out, and it seemed like you had a good time down there, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing. I saw so many ruins. I learned so much about like those Mesoamerican cultures. Like it's just insane. Like it's so deep. And the more and more, it's just like there's no way they could build those things. Like
yeah,
that's just the most impressive part. It's just like this stuff is ridiculous.
yeah,
Like, oh my, bro, the Temple of the Sun. I couldn't even get a good picture of it. It was so big. If
yeah.
you're right next to it, you can't see the whole. I can't see the top. So I had to get like hundreds of yards further. Like I went to the Temple of the Moon. I was mostly hanging up around that because I
Hmm.
can actually see the whole thing. The
Yeah.
Temple of the Sun was that massive,
Wow, that's cool.
and oh my God, it's just it makes no sense how they built them. It just
Yeah,
makes no sense. You know, these people didn't even have metal. They were still a Stone
really.
Age culture.
Wow.
They didn't use any metal.
Yeah,
They didn't have horses. The Europeans came over, brought horses.
yeah.
They didn't have any animals to actually pull
Were
stuff.
they um good at mathematics too?
They're insane. I mean, I could tell you the pyramids, the way they
Yeah.
were carved, they had
I
mathematics on point.
suck at math. Like I would like like I had to go through summer school. They didn't have school. I don't know. They were able to figure that out. I can't even.
Well, the way they teach
I'm
mathematics
just
in school is garbage.
I know, but I want to learn from them. you know?
But yeah, they built great things with
Yeah.
mathematics. You can't put up a building of
Yeah.
mathematics.
I don't want to learn math for my bills all the time, so giving away my money. I want to do something great with my math.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? Instead of just give everything I
exactly.
have, like tipping and
Right.
all that. But yeah, no, I there were insanely smart people like back then and what they had, you know.
Smarter than us,
Oh,
personally.
definitely.
Way smarter than us. Everywhere in the past, all these past cultures, Egypt.
Yeah,
Obviously, we're talking about the Aztec and the Maya and stuff right now, and the Mexica people, but like all of them. I mean, they
yeah,
all left behind crazy stuff
yeah.
that we still can't replicate today.
No, we can't. Like the Great Pyramids of Egypt is like one of the coolest things ever made. You know,
They make no sense.
like how big the blocks are
It's
and
a mountain.
how they cut the blocks.
I want to say it's 32 acres.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Did you know in Cairo right now they're building a new city?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like the city now in Cairo is like packed, overpopulated, so they're building a
Yeah.
man-made brand new city like out on the outskirts and calling it like I
No
think
idea.
it's like New Cairo, something like that.
No
But
idea.
I just saw something on it, but it's just weird because it's not natural. You know what I mean? You can't just like build
What
a city
natural?
like if you build a city just the purpose for a city and just make it big already and just force people to move there, you can't do that because a city has to become
What? I know.
because it has to be natural.
Hey, I went to
You
Mexico
can't just
City.
build a city.
Mexico City was a natural. The
Really?
Mexica tribe. So there's a lake
Yeah.
up high in the mountains, elevation,
Okay.
high up in the mountains, and you'd be thrown off by this.
Mhm.
Mexico City is extremely cold.
Is
Like
it?
we would have to be dressed like this 24/7. Like when I went there, I was freezing my ass off. All I had was where
Okay.
my friend was from in Guanajuato, warm as hell. But we're high up in the mountains. We're way above sea level.
Yeah.
But like there's a lake that was up there,
Okay.
and these guys are on the lake, and they see an eagle attacking a snake on the island, and that
Hmm.
was a sign from their god to build a city right here, on top of the
Wow.
lake, thousands of feet up,
Hmm.
above sea level. And they built the lake there. The lake's now drained out. Now it's Mexico City, the biggest city on this side of the hemisphere.
Hmm.
The only city that would be bigger in the world than this would be like, I don't know the exact ones, but they're definitely in Asia, in India or China.
Okay.
But the place was 3 times bigger than New York. I was not ready
Wow.
for it.
Yeah.
The city's actually sinking underground. They only chose because they saw an eagle attacking a snake. That's the only reason why. And
Yeah.
then the city was floating. It was a floating city when the conquistadors came, and
Wow.
they would farm on like platforms. It was
Yeah.
basically Venice, Venice, Italy,
Oh, wow.
of the New World.
I had no idea.
Bro, a lot of these cities that you see in the world, yeah, a lot of them I'd actually claim they are forced because that city is the worst place to put it at. It's cold as hell. It
Yeah.
keeps sinking. The pollution. There's too many people.
And
Like
that's kind of why they're building that new city in Cairo. They're kind of like it's just overpopulated, it's packed, the housing
yeah,
is a problem. So they're building like all new housing.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
building a whole new city and I think they're hoping for like economic activity to
yeah.
like slowly move over there. But then again, I'm not 100% well read on that. I just like saw a little article on
Right.
it and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You know, I mean, but all cities are all for like money and trading and stuff. That's how a city
Yeah, that'd
becomes
be a
a
good
thing.
place to put a
Like
city.
New York City, yeah, like New York City was from like New Amsterdam from the
Right,
Dutch, and it was a trading post.
right, right.
It was for money.
Yeah, that's the average city. Yeah.
Yeah, but um, the thing about New Mexico, I had no idea. That's some cool stuff.
Oh yeah, it was insane, bro. Like they just showed because like that's on the Mexican flag. The eagle
Yeah,
attacking the
right, right.
snake. That's why it's on there.
Yeah,
Because they believe that was a sign from their god to
yeah,
like build a city right here, and that's why they did it. And it's the worst place for a city. Like Mexico City would definitely not be. I mean, there's a fucking volcano in the middle of it. It's sinking. They're running out.
nice, nice.
It's sinking. Hey, this is where they get their water from. Because there's a lake under, because it was on top of a lake, but now the water's getting underground. They get
Yeah.
pumps from underground to get the
There's a
water.
volcano.
Yeah, there's a volcano right in the middle.
Do they Pompeii? Have they not like real?
Plenty of places build their stuff by volcanoes.
Is there still is I know is there like still a modern Pompeii
Well,
today?
like a volcano?
No, like the city. I'm so dumb. Is there
Yeah,
like
yeah.
okay?
Yeah,
So
people live there. It's in
yeah,
Naples, Italy.
okay. So like
Might go there with Miguel. Like we haven't seen Miguel for the Albania trip, but the plan
okay,
is I might go with him to Naples, then meet you guys in Toronto
okay,
beforehand. He hasn't came up, bro. I'm trying to get everybody together to plan this better,
yeah,
but everyone's far apart.
right. But um. No, this stuff is fascinating. I always like reading about this kind of stuff. I like cities and like culture in
Yeah,
cities, like in Cleveland. I know it's not like Mexico City or anything crazy like even in Cleveland, like around here, there's a
Cleveland's
lot.
underrated.
There's a lot of like, because Cleveland was founded for like it was like a trading post, like Moses Cleveland from
Right,
Connecticut. Like this part of Ohio was Connecticut at one time.
right, right,
And so all the founding people from in Cleveland were Connecticut, like from Connecticut,
right.
they're from that part of the country. So, um, but yeah, even here, like there's this, it's near the lake. It's great for trading. And then like the Erie Canal came around
Hmm.
and this was like the main highway. Like Ohio was booming back in the 1800s and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, this was like the place to be. That's probably why everyone came here.
Well,
So,
bro, I mean, think about it. Living by the Great Lakes, we're never gonna run out of water. Like Mexico
no,
City, for them to get water, they have
right.
to sink their
Or
fucking self.
LA. Look at LA.
LA's in the middle of a desert.
Yeah.
That's the worst place to fucking live.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have you
of
seen
course,
the LA River? The LA River,
yes, I have. Yes, I have.
the LA
Poor excuse for that.
man-made creek, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a Yeah, it's just
When I saw that, I'm like, you guys, people were talking about the river when I was out there when I was
it's a
younger.
joke.
I'm like, are you serious?
That's not a
Like,
river.
bro, we actually live with nature. Like, we have so much nature, even within our
Yeah,
state. We're really blessed with because, like, a lot of things are different, and that's a desert climate, bro.
yeah,
I mean, like, that's not normal.
yeah. I mean, like there's no water. Like, and that's a great thing about living in the Great Lakes. We have like the biggest water source like ever. Like
In the
fresh
whole
water.
world.
Yeah,
So
it's amazing.
that's why people want to live here in this shitty ass weather. They don't give a fuck about the climate. You got water
The
all year
snow
round.
is like the worst thing, but it's not even that bad. It's not like Alaska, you know?
Well, you got to think about it. We're pretty far north.
It's not the worst though.
No, we're just used to it. It's awful looking
Is
right now.
it?
Bro, everybody hates it here.
Yeah.
We're just tough as that's what I realized. Cleveland people are tough, but like we do crazy ass weather. I
Yeah.
can't drive in this shit.
Yeah, that's right. Because I was driving to the smoke shop the other day on 90, and I'm like, why is this person? It was like barely snowing, and this guy was going like 50 under the speed
Yeah.
limit, something crazy. I'm like, man, who was this guy? I was just like, what was this guy? And I saw the license plate, Florida, and I'm like, I'll give him a pass, and I just like cut around him.
Right, right.
I was like, dude, it's okay, man. You know,
Yeah.
this guy was terrified. This was a grown man.
I believe if you've never driven in it, yeah, it makes
Yeah, well,
sense.
there was barely any snow, so this is like crazy to him, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Bro.
It wasn't that bad, but I don't know. It's just I live here and I'm just not used to it.
Well, I could tell you, like, for example, I have plenty of friends from California. Like, Emily, 60 degrees is cold.
Yeah,
You're putting jackets on. That isn't like you gotta get ready for that.
yeah,
But obviously, I'm from Cleveland. 60 degrees,
right.
pretty damn warm. If we got
Oh,
60
that's
degrees right now,
beautiful. That is beautiful. Let's go on a hike.
but like, do you see people's
Let's go
mountain?
swimming.
They're like, Kevin, it's not
Yeah,
even room temperature.
yeah,
Do you see that's cold as hell? They're like, that's you guys are crazy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying,
yeah. But
bro?
then again, they'll live where there's a hurricane. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, it's too cold, but we get hurricanes and our house will get destroyed every
It's
year.
just like everyone's in their own bubble. That's what they think is normal.
Isn't that insane? They're
That is
like,
insane.
oh, you live in Ohio, it's too cold, but I live near the beach and my house will get destroyed by a hurricane.
I don't know the stats, but
Come
like,
on now.
there's no net weather-wise. I mean, yeah, the snow sucks, but
Yeah.
in Cleveland and Ohio in general, there's no natural disasters. There's no tornadoes. If there is, it's rare. It's like there was one in Parma that happened recently, but before that was 100
Like
years
a
ago.
tornado?
Yeah, there were tornadoes in
Yeah.
Parma. Fuck,
But it's not like,
city.
but it's
It's
not
not
like,
Kansas tornadoes.
yeah, it's not like the
That
Wizard of Oz over here. You
the
know what I
more like
mean?
you see like cyclones,
Yeah, yeah.
like you see
And
stuff like that.
yeah, and New Jersey has drones. So,
Yeah, yeah,
so yeah.
we got aliens too.
Yeah, we got aliens too. We got our own aliens.
Legal
They're
aliens.
out there. Yeah, yeah. They're out there. Yeah. They're at the bus stop on Chester. You know, just drive by. You're like, wow, that guy is definitely not from Earth. Um,
Well, there are a lot of Trump happening with Trump now. I don't think it's going to be changing.
but uh, yeah, man, I uh, I am proud to be from here though. Like, I'm proud to be
Oh,
from
Cleveland's
Ohio.
underrated.
Yeah,
Ohio's a nice, peaceful place, man. I like it. It's not too extreme with the
yeah.
politics. We got a lot of nature out here.
You got
Nice
everything.
people.
Yeah, it's
Canada.
affordable.
You got Chicago to the west. You
Yeah,
got New York
New
to the
York.
east. And like
You got Canton, Ohio, in the south.
it's a nice place. A lot of people are moving
Yeah,
out here. There's a
yeah.
big boom out here. Like a lot of people. But I work in Low Italy. Tourists come in all the time. Number one tourist spot in
Yeah,
Cleveland,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
And like, man, I get people from San Francisco. I see a lot, and they tell me they're like, everyone was telling me how big of a shithole Cleveland was, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
so glad I came because they're so fucking wrong. They're like, this place is better than San Francisco.
yeah.
My one homie came from Miami. I took
Hmm.
him to Cleveland.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, he's like, Cleveland's more lit than Miami. I'm like, are you fucking with me?
Wow.
You got to be fucking with me. You were just there. I thought he's fucking with me the whole time.
Yeah, yeah,
He's like, no, bro. He's like, there's more to do here.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
nicer. The people are cooler. Like,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is just, it's
We
underrated.
got everything here. It's nice, and I just wish like I think people are finally realizing like LA and New York, it's not like what it used to be.
It's overrated.
It's overrated now,
It's
and
awful,
people are
honestly.
actually moving out from the coast and moving in the country.
Everyone's going to Texas and the South,
Yeah, in Montana
Arizona.
or something crazy.
I can
But
say Texas the most in Florida.
definitely, yeah. I mean,
Florida makes sense though. No
everyone
income
from New
tax.
York, I feel like just moves to Florida, and then everyone from LA just moves to Texas.
There's no income tax in Florida.
Yeah,
Think about it. You don't get taxed on any of your wealth.
yeah,
That's the best place to have a business.
yeah.
That's
Um,
insane.
but yeah, I mean, it's definitely the most underrated part of the country, Ohio.
Yeah.
The Great Lakes in general, just all the states in the Great Lakes. You
The
know,
the problem is the Rust Belt. Like I remember in high school, this place did suck. And the middle school and stuff.
yeah.
It really did, but that's because people were losing jobs, the recession.
I
You
think
know,
that's
it's
kind
a
of
dark
turned
time for the
around.
country. Yeah,
Like for the last like
absolutely.
30
It's
years.
coming back.
I mean, that's why my family came here. We're all steel workers
Right.
from and they all closed. That's why we came here, my family. So, but that the last like 40 years, all that like manufacturing jobs just like started closing down and but it's kind of turning around now and there's other things going on. So, like healthcare like in Cleveland is like amazing right now.
Yeah, yeah, but one of
So
the
we
best
have
hospitals
best hospital in
in
the
the
world.
world.
Yeah. Oprah goes there. So it must be good.
Arnold Schwarzenegger got heart surgery there a couple
You hear
years ago.
that, people? Yeah, come to Cleveland.
No, people really come over though. Cleveland's underrated as hell. There's so many
Yeah.
little things. You're like, oh, this guy's from Cleveland. This guy's what? This happened in Cleveland, or the reason
Yeah.
why this came to be because of Cleveland. What? Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. There's so
A
much.
lot of cool stuff came out of Cleveland too. Like
Superman,
Superman, the traffic light,
traffic light,
the first traffic light, Garrett Morgan, he invented the face mask and the traffic light. And the first traffic
face
light,
mask.
gas mask. I'm sorry, gas mask.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah, yeah, he invented the gas mask. Sorry about that. And he was from Cleveland. The first traffic light was on 105th and Euclid,
105th and
near the hospital, near University Circle.
wow.
That was where the first traffic light in the country
No
was.
idea.
Yep. Yeah, Cleveland. And it was like one of the biggest cities in the country.
It was 100 years
Yeah.
ago. Absolutely.
And
Spot.
yeah, yeah. So like a lot of good things came from this you know, from Cleveland specifically.
Right.
Campbell's.
Campbell's
Yeah.
soup.
Yeah. Or no, I'm sorry, not Campbell's, Chef Boyardee.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, yeah.
Cleveland,
That
right.
came from Cleveland.
So
Not Campbell's.
the most
Not Campbell's.
random things are from Cleveland. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like there's so many like
It's random stuff.
so random.
And a lot of presidents came from Ohio too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
This was like the place to be.
Oh man, it's just like we go on and on about whole rabbit hole.
Yeah, yeah.
In general.
Yeah, yeah. But your family, I mean, when they came over, they settled here and because
Yeah,
it's affordable. It's not like New York or anything like
cheaper.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's cheaper. It's low key.
it's
It's
low key.
beautiful.
You can get a house,
Nature. Yeah, yeah.
you know.
I mean, like, yeah, real low key, and there's an Albanian community here too. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
again, we're everywhere.
Um,
A lot of jobs at the time too.
right.
That's why, good place to come.
And oh yeah, also I know we're big like crime buffs. I want to talk about like the
Definitely.
organized crime stuff
In Cleveland.
in Cleveland or just in the
I
country.
mean, Cleveland's a part of the mafia.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can't talk about
I'm a big like organized crime guy, and so I just want to I brought the Five Families book with me. It's a good book, and it just talks about just the history of the mafia in the United States and Cleveland, where we're from, and the neighborhood where you work is like a very big part of how things came about with the mob. Like what I know that the Cleveland family helped bankroll Las Vegas casinos, um, and union pension funds. They used that money from Cleveland and other Midwest families to fund Las Vegas casinos and help build Las Vegas, which is pretty amazing.
Vegas wouldn't exist without Cleveland.
No, that's right, Vegas. Think about us.
No, it's really outrageous to think that.
Yeah, yeah.
So outrageous to think that.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like, and like in The Godfather, they mentioned the Mayfield Road Mob. Like it's just like a lot of like Mickey Conan got his start in Cleveland. It's just like a lot of stuff that affected like politically in this country. Like I know it's not the right way, but this is a part of American history. And it's just that's why I love reading about the underbelly of America.
Yeah.
Like these people had presidents in their pocket and politicians, and they were like basically the second government of this country, which is pretty fascinating. And they did it for almost 100 years,
Right.
which is crazy, you know? I mean, that's why I just wanted to talk to you about that. And we're just, I'm just fascinated with it, you know.
Oh, I mean, definitely. I mean, like, I would say everybody loves this shit, man. I mean,
Oh,
come
I
on,
love
like
that. Yeah,
Hollywood blew
they,
it all up
they blew it all up.
before we were born, obviously, with Godfather,
It's funny because like people didn't know about that until like
Hollywood,
Hollywood,
right?
like in the 70s, The Godfather. But before that, no one really knew this type of life.
Well, you can't talk about it.
You couldn't talk about it. But also, I feel like with Italians when they came here, like this is fascinating. I saw a clip of Frank Sinatra in the 50s explaining what a pizza is. A pizza. Now, everyone now knows what pizza is.
I don't know, to be honest.
You don't know? Well, a pizza, no. But the thing is,
Papa John's is not
Papa
pizza.
John's,
Domino's is
yeah,
not pizza.
yeah,
That's not real pizza.
yeah, yeah. It's not real pizza. But
Pizza's got to be in a stone oven.
you know what I'm saying though? Like that's kind of crazy how, like, Frank Sinatra had to explain what a pizza. That's how like Americans didn't know about like Italian culture because Italians were still like fairly new to America, and so in pizza chains were still like mom and pop places in the neighborhood.
Right.
So like the vast majority of Americans didn't know what a pizza was.
Right.
Like there weren't like Italians in like Wichita. I'm sure there was like maybe two or three, but like I'm just saying.
Pizza's so mainstream.
Yeah, and it's just a culture shock. Like in the 50s, someone had to explain what a pizza was on national television. It was amazing, you know, because like now you're like,
we need to do that again.
Yeah, yeah, because
bastardized pizza out here.
I know, right? What people call
pizza
pizza out here. Yeah,
that's not pizza.
What do you think has the best pizza in the country? Like what part? Do you think Midwest, Chicago, Detroit, New York?
I haven't had enough. I mean, I've had obviously deep dish and stuff. That's basically just like a pie, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say I haven't tried enough pizza. I mean, I've obviously had pizza in Albania and Italy, and that's obviously how you make it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
And it's actually healthy for you. It's not like you're covered in grease. Like you'll be losing weight eating this pizza. I mean,
that's amazing.
The pizza ingredients, like not bad things. I mean, what vegetables? You got some tomato sauce, put some on there.
Yeah, yeah.
You got some like wheat bread. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, right.
And it's thin too. You're not eating that much. But here, like Chicago deep dish, I mean, it's a fucking pie.
Yeah.
And obviously, Papa John's and stuff is thick, and people put cheese. And it's just Americanized. That's all it is. That's American pizza.
Yeah, yeah, right.
But that's not pizza.
Right. I mean, pizza's definitely different here than it is in Italy, for sure.
Different everywhere, honestly. Yeah. Everyone makes it differently.
And like Guinness beer, I heard tastes different in Ireland than it does here.
Oh yeah,
that's what I heard. I never
Coronas. Coronas taste different, but Coronas taste amazing in Mexico.
Yeah.
And you know what I realized? You know how people say the Coronas smell like almost like weed?
Yeah. Yeah.
My friend was telling me the reason why they smell like that.
That's why the cops always stop me.
No, but
not for drinking and driving.
The reason why it smells like that because it's old.
Yeah.
Because it has to get. I went past the Corona factory.
Yeah.
In Mexico City where all the Coronas get sent out, bro. Like it's just old out there, bro. It was so fizzy. First of all,
it
was so refreshing. It didn't have that smell. I'm like, oh man, it kind of ruined Coronas for me here.
Yeah.
They're all old.
Yeah.
They're all fucking old. Like everything tastes different everywhere.
You're done with Corona?
Yeah, here it's old. I'm not drinking that shit.
Really?
It's old beer. It's fermented even more. That's why it smells
Mhm.
like it's got this funky smell.
Gotcha.
Bro, I'm telling you, I had great Coronas, bro. I can't go
Oh, you
back.
can't go back.
You know how
Okay.
clean, you know how good tasting.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
You gotta
I
try it.
know, I know.
I can't like now. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna pour it out. You know, someone gives you Corona. I'm still gonna drink it. But like,
Yeah,
it's just like
yeah,
I had
yeah,
better stuff. It's the same thing with the pizza, bro. Like here,
yeah,
there's no
yeah,
way I can eat pizza, bro.
yeah. It's just fascinating. And no, it's funny. Like as a Polish American, a lot of people don't know what pierogies are. You know, see, pierogies aren't as mainstream as pizza. So now everyone knows what a pizza is, but pierogies aren't. There's no like pierogi. There's not like a Papa John's for pierogies. You know what I mean?
No,
It's just funny because like
not at a
I
restaurant.
met someone from California. They didn't know what a pierogi was, and it just blew my
You know
mind.
what they're probably called? They'll probably call it a dumpling.
A dumpling.
That's what Asians eat.
Yeah. But there's
I,
a lot of cultures have something similar to a
yeah, yeah.
pierogi though. They just have different names to
I
it.
don't know if it's from Europe or wherever it originated from,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people they see a pierogi, they're like, "What is that?" Like that's a dumpling. There's a lot
Yeah.
of Asians on the
Yeah,
West
right,
Coast
right.
too,
Good
so they
stuff.
would call it
Yeah.
dumpling. What do Italians call it? I don't remember. They call it something else. They call it
Chef Bora.
no,
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 no, I'm kidding.
ravioli. No,
Ravioli.
no, no.
Can I have some ravioli, please? Go to a
Oh,
restaurant like that.
nigori? No, nigori?
I don't know, man.
Gnocchi. Gnocchi. I got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Gnocchi.
Okay.
That's what's called. Italians call it gnocchi. They call yeah. Asians call. Oh, I guess we call what Asians eat dumplings. So I
Yeah.
don't think what Albanians would call 'em. I would like to say
It's all
pizza.
good stuff. It's all good
Yeah.
across the board. There's not
All food's the same. Everyone's got their
I
own
love
different twist on
everything.
it.
I love everything. Yeah, I'm not really picky on what I eat, but yeah, a lot of people don't know what
Some
pro.
countries I'm picky on.
Yeah. I I cannot. I did. I don't know. It was just weird for me because like when someone didn't know what a pierogi was, it was just weird because in the Midwest there's a lot of Polish people here and there's a lot of Eastern
They definitely
European
know what it is.
influence, but it's just like someone was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Really?"
I notice people in America, they don't really respect food like that. I think that's why there's a lot of like fast food and stuff around here.
I think it comes back to like capitalism and money
Sure,
and stuff like that. Remember,
food's expensive.
everything's about money in
Food's
America.
expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Europeans care about food more and they actually think about what they eat. I feel like Americans are such in a rush. That's why you got drive-throughs. You go through, get your food, go. You just need your energy.
Yeah.
You're not starving all day.
And also another thing is like Europeans, I feel like they go to the grocery store every day, right?
Oh yeah,
They
definitely.
go to
Food's
the
gonna go
like
bad.
yeah, right. So in America, you hoard it. You just grab all the food for a
Well,
week.
there's a lot of
Like it's
preservatives and stuff.
yeah,
A lot of that
you
stuff's
save
gonna be
it.
lasting.
You save it in your fridge
Right, right,
and you just get all this food at a discount. And
right.
you just get all your food and it lasts a week and you store it and all
Right.
the toilet paper and all this stuff. It's
Yeah.
just like Americans do that. It's just you got to drive your car. You don't walk
Nobody has time for that.
you
Going to the store every day.
because you're too busy working for a house you can't afford.
Right, right.
Uh, yeah, it's just insane. Um, it's very fast paced, very fast paced, and that goes back to the coffee shops in Albania, right? You just
I would say
relaxed
Europe in
and
general.
in Europe in general, but it's just a different way of life,
I
you
thought
know.
coffee was supposed to be spent. Like it was this.
Really?
Yeah, totally,
It
bro.
wasn't for like I have to go wait. See, that's why I drink coffee just to help me out. Go.
Yeah,
I'm more
it's
like a
American.
relax type of thing. Like
Americans. That's how Americans
you
do.
know,
It's the culture
I
here.
know. See,
Like Dunkin' Donuts and stuff.
right, right.
Get out and like they advertise it.
Yeah, like with
Like
even with like cigar culture, it's like you relax, you sit down. It's kind of like that with coffee and
coffee goes great. It's
same thing. It's like
same exact thing.
it's like going to a cigar lounge. You come to relax, but in America they take advantage of it. Like you needed the work, you need to go. It's you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
relax with the coffee, you know. It's funny. And going back to like cigarettes and like cigars, Larry David had a very good take. He's a comic, you know,
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah, of course.
So he said cigarettes are for like quick.
They are quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you're in a rush. You're in a rush.
You're
You're
on
in a
a rush.
rush. But like cigars, you relax. It's long. You take your time with it, and I thought that was like a good way, a good
Absolutely.
outlook on it.
That's
You
why I
know.
love cigars also.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a huge cigar guy, as you
That
know. Uh, it's just something that it's just like a way to relax, just to unwind. You sit down, you socialize, you communicate, and that's a lot of things here that you don't have anymore.
I mean everything's a bar.
Yeah.
How do you meet people? A
Right.
bar.
And people make fun of me for going to like, because usually they think if it's like an old guy, rich guy thing to go to a cigar lounge. But to me, it's like a way of
Kindness.
socializing. It is, but like,
It's
you don't
cigars are
have,
expensive.
but you don't have to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on cigars every time. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, if you can afford, let's
You
just say
can appreciate it, so it would be worth it.
but here's the thing: if you can afford like a pair of Jordans, don't talk to me about going to a cigar lounge and spending money. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's just how you want to spend your money. But I look at it as like a way of socializing, and it's a healthy way of socializing because like it's a way of getting to know people, and everyone's really cool. Now, when I go to a bar, it's very intense. There's people are drunk, and
Right.
fights. Like I don't have that issue when I go to a cigar lounge. It's very nice. Like I don't have that problem, and I honestly prefer that than going to a bar with someone who might start a fight with you, or you know what I mean. It's just and you lose your car keys or you
Right.
forget your you know what I mean. And unfortunately that's more of the culture in America than going to a cigar lounge or a coffee shop,
Right.
you know. um
Coffee shops are definitely coming back. I mean, Lakewood itself.
Coffee shops
And you
are
could say girls are keeping it alive because it's mostly girls.
yeah, yeah,
Coffee's a really masculine thing, so it's kind of hilarious.
yeah,
In
yeah,
America, it's low-key kind of feminine.
yeah.
But not a bad thing, you know what I'm saying?
Coffee is great though. Everyone drinks it and it's a good way of like I mean I brought some here today. I mean it's just
Socializing.
yeah. um
It's good for your brain.
yeah.
Many benefits to caffeine.
Yeah, when I'm on caffeine, I'm on it, you know. I feel like I'm more
Oh,
alert.
absolutely.
It helps me out. I don't overdo it, but I know my limit, you know.
Right, right.
How many cups have you had today?
Had an espresso. Had a cup of mushroom coffee.
Hmm.
That's usually all I need, and I just go. And this is my third cup. So
Yeah.
espresso, two americanos.
Hmm.
I don't know how many milligrams of caffeine. I want to say I'm close to 200
Wow.
probably right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're telling me your schedule the last couple of days. You're on it.
I
You
got no
seem like you're
sleep. I
doing
got
all
no
the
sleep.
stuff. But they're all good things, and you're being productive. You know.
Yeah, using coffee the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
I
you should use it.
yeah, and Uh, that's a good way to be organized, have a cup of coffee. But also the good thing about coffee is it helps you do things, but it also helps you relax when you need it. So it's good in both ways.
Helps you relax. You think so?
Definitely. I can have a cup and just sit there and I'm
Yeah,
I'm good. And if I need something done, I can have a cup.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
There's other ways you can use
it opens
coffee.
up your blood vessels, so you would relax a little bit. I know what you mean because
Yeah.
I would say my mind's active. I'm definitely chilling right now. My body, I'm
Yeah.
not jittery, but
Yeah.
like my mind's definitely active.
I can get a little crazy when I drink the coffee. Like when I overdo it at
Have you ever
work.
had a caffeine attack?
I don't think I
It's
have.
an overdose on caffeine.
No, but my hand was shaking once. That was like the craziest.
Oh, that's close enough. For me,
Yeah,
I actually had a caffeine attack, and
that's wild.
no, this is a real thing. 'Cause I
Really.
just, I just got into coffee, bro. Because here it's normal.
Yeah,
Like 200 milligrams is a lot, bro. That's a lot. Like the coffee I drink, drank this,
yeah,
another Americano, and an espresso. So like that's a lot of coffee.
yeah,
No lie. People don't talk about this enough because everyone's got caffeine addictions. But I had a caffeine attack. My mind is going a million miles per hour. I'm running around the room, half finishing things, and
yeah,
then I just threw up. That's when it ended. I just threw up everything. And I realized, I'm like, what did I just go through?
yeah,
Because like caffeine's definitely psychoactive. just like other drugs. Because that's legit what happened to me. And it's like, yeah, my tolerance wasn't there. I had two big, large cups at Starbucks. I realized how
Yeah,
addicted I
yeah,
was to this stuff. The dopamine, no one taught me how to drink coffee
yeah,
properly. And then I realized everybody's like, yeah, you're fine with that.
yeah.
Bro, if you're drinking a drink that big at Starbucks, you're fucking, no, like,
Yeah, yeah.
I know people, bro, they get coffee withdrawals.
No,
No, I'm dead serious. Like they
that's so
they
crazy.
need coffee not to have this headache.
Yeah,
Like that's like huge sign of addiction right there.
yeah.
People don't talk about this enough,
You
bro.
don't want to overdo it. That's for sure. Everything in moderation, right?
Right. You want the littlest amount to give you the biggest effect.
Yeah. Like I don't want to drink coffee all the time, but I need it and I like it.
You need
But
it. You need it.
I
You need
need it. I
it.
need it. Yeah, I need it. That's right, America.
Everybody's hooked on coffee.
I need it bad. Like in the morning. Like I'm miserable cuz I'm out late doing comedy
Right.
and then I wake up and I need to like go to my day job and
Right.
I need that cup of
Need that
coffee.
blush rush.
Yeah.
That blood rushing.
And comedy enough, just going out every night doing stand up is already like,
That's the cycle. Everyone's so
you
sleep
know,
deprived. Nobody has rest.
yeah,
We gotta use fake energy basically,
you're right,
and just get us going. That's
right,
the culture of America.
yeah. But
Caffeine's great for your brain, though.
it is.
If you
It
use it
helps me
right,
out. Yes,
coffee's definitely extremely healthy for you.
it is. Um, I I like it because like my schedule's so hectic. Just from working and then traveling, doing stand up and doing open mics or going to doing shows. It's just you need like I like having coffee. Some people like to drink before they do comedy on stage. I don't like to drink or smoke
Yeah,
because like I want to be alert. And honestly, coffee helps me out be like on it.
right, right.
Like
Coffee's
I'm
amazing.
like the joke how I tell it
Yeah,
and everything. And it actually helps me write too. And going to coffee shops and cigar lounges is a great way of like it's a neutral spot. I can write jokes there.
right.
It helps me out. I see you have your notepad here. You write down stuff. That's just like with me with writing jokes
Yeah, yeah.
and stuff like
Totally.
that. Um, Also, I want to promote the the show I have coming up in a week, January 5th at Hilarities. Hear that? January 5th. It's called 50-ish Jokes. I'm telling my new joke for the new year, and everyone in the scene in Cleveland's going to be there. So buy your tickets online. It's going to be 7 p.m. on Sunday, January 5th. So go check that out. I would love to have everyone out there and see amazing talent and what we have in Cleveland. So I just want to get that out there. By the
Absolutely.
way, speaking of comedy, so
Bro, life is moving so fast. It's New Year's Eve.
it's New Year's Eve. That's right. We're filming this on and recording this on New Year's Eve, which is it's gone so
I
fast.
haven't had a second to chill out, bro. It's just like, oh, it's New Year's Eve. It's about
Yeah,
to be 2025 tomorrow.
but it's okay to relax and do stuff on your own. But it's good to do things as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got to be
The
active.
holidays just passed by, bro. I've just been working
The
all
whole year, it's going to be 2025
right.
tomorrow.
Sounds crazy, right? 5 years, half a decade from
Isn't that
2020.
insane? Like, I remember like 20 years ago, and now it's going to be 2025.
We're in the future, baby.
But we are in the future. Um, but I want to. I'm still going to be doing what I'm doing. Just do comedy. I'm booking 5 shows in the next 2 months.
Badass.
So,
Awesome.
follow me on Instagram at Kevin Osta. Um, I got a lot of shows coming up in the next 2 months. So, in January and February, that's all I got right now. But yeah, um, I'm looking forward to doing more shows. I kind of took like 2 months off a little bit because I needed the rest.
I gotta check it. I gotta check them out, Kevin.
Yeah, yeah,
I haven't
and
been a
yeah,
comedy show in a
and
while.
yeah. Please, I would love to have you there, man. Like it would be cool.
They sent me the information after. Like, this is how busy my schedule is, bro. I didn't even plan. I don't even know what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah,
So send me this shit, bro, because
yeah. I'll send it to you.
exactly this is why I plan everything
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Because I would love to go to that because I really respect comedy,
yeah. No, I love it,
and
man.
especially since I know you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love it, man. Um, I just I just need the rest. Like I just went so hard on just doing shows the last like 3, 4 years. And I just the last like 2 months, I just like kind of relaxed a little bit.
Yeah,
And it's weird because like comics, if you don't do comedy for like more than 2 weeks, you're like, oh, I thought you quit. You know what I mean? Because this is like an ongoing
I do.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
But like I needed it. Like because every time I go on stage, I wasn't getting enough rest. I didn't want to be there. I wasn't funny.
right.
But
Your
now,
vibe, your frequency.
yeah, but now I kind of like got everything together. I wrote new jokes coming for the new year,
Nice.
and I'm booking shows. I got 5 shows coming up in the next 2 months. So, and I'm looking forward to going back at it again. And that's the whole cycle. Just write jokes and just book shows and just get out there as much as you can,
Mhm.
you know? And I love it. I love doing it. So, and it's a huge part of my life, you know?
Absolutely.
Um, and yeah, but it can be, you just got to be at it all the time.
How do people get tickets to your show? Can I go on your social
You
media?
can go on my social media. You can go,
Got a link? Is that what
uh,
it is?
yeah, just go to Kevin Asta on Instagram, and I'll post a link.
Yeah, give them a follow too.
Yeah, yeah, give me a follow and check out my clips, and also go on Hilarities website.
Yeah.
You can buy tickets on Hilarities website. I think it's $10,
Yeah,
so it's
you
pretty
gotta be
affordable.
using social media.
I know. I got to get my own podcast. Like
Like
this is really cool
you
what
get
we
your
have
brand
here.
moving and stuff.
Yeah,
Just posting that every single time.
that's what it is.
Like
Yeah,
you could sell. I mean, social media alone, you could sell tickets. I mean, I think about this of fighting
yeah.
because it's the same thing. I'll post my link
Yeah, I
everywhere.
mean, we had this talk before. Like, I'm a comic. I'm not a businessman. I'm now I gotta like know marketing and social media. Like, I just want to do comedy. I thought like when I started doing this, I'm like, oh, being funny like helps you out, but you have to know the business side of it, and that's how you get booked. If you have a following, you're good at marketing yourself. You're getting out there. So eventually, I will have my own podcast,
Yes,
but
yes, and I'm gonna help them with it.
yeah, I need help. I'm not good with this stuff. I mean,
It's so easy, Kevin.
yeah, but
You got
you
me.
just got to get out there. That's what it is. And, this podcast, promoting the Hilarity Show next on Sunday, people need to know how to get to it or the information and parking or and whatnot. But um, yeah, that's something I need to work at for 2025 is be better at marketing myself. You know?
Absolutely. Social media, bro. Like we're all stuck on our phones, man. Like
Yes.
say the social media part. You know social media because I see people scrolling on their phone all
And
day.
they're on it all the time. They're on it all the time.
Instead of scrolling, create something, make a post, put a story. You know what's hilarious, Kevin?
Yeah.
My usage of social media, my relationship with social media is so much better now since I'm using it the right way.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I'm actually on it more, but I'm creating, I'm posting, I'm making stories, I'm trying to connect with people. I'm using
Yeah.
it how it's supposed to be used.
Yeah.
And you might as well do that if you're on your phone.
I mean, we are a brand.
Yes.
We're a brand.
Everything's a brand.
We're a brand, and we have to brand ourselves.
The brands
So,
start first with social
yeah,
media.
I know. I'm just learning this. I'm not gonna do TikTok dances though. That's for sure. And they might ban that.
That's what people
Yeah.
think. You know what's already
I'm not
banned in
gonna.
Albania?
They're talking about banning it in America. I'm okay. Well, it's just like there's a lot of garbage out there. But
Well, that's all social media because people pay attention to garbage. But TikTok, bro,
yeah.
that's where all the kids are at.
Well, that's how they were teaching how to steal Kia. That's how they're showing you how to steal Kias on TikTok. They're showing you how to steal Kias.
They're banning TikTok because there's just too much information moving around.
Yeah,
And
right.
like, I don't know, like there's a bunch of weird stuff because the logic with TikTok is, you should ban Instagram, you should ban Facebook.
Right, right.
It's all the same thing.
It's like
It's
freedom of
just
speech.
it's just the number of people on there is getting sketchy for a lot of reasons.
Right.
Because bro, anybody 20 and under has a TikTok.
Yeah.
And TikTok, bro, it's not bad, bro. If I show you my algorithm, like a lot of good shit. TikTok's actually better than Instagram. I could be scrolling through TikTok with a 2 hour long podcast.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the clips are so short on Instagram.
Very important.
Like, people talk about brain rot, but TikTok, your brain's fucked up using Instagram.
Yeah.
This shit is way too short. on TikTok, you get some long ass videos.
Yeah.
TikTok is just way better. Like personally, I just use it because people our age.
Yeah. I
If I want to talk to younger kids, I use TikTok.
they're thinking about getting rid of it though. It might not be around. So
Yeah, Trump was gonna get rid of it, and I
yeah,
told you
they
about
might get rid of it.
Korea. I think Russia already got rid of it. You can't go in China.
Yeah.
No, not China. They have it, but I don't know. I don't know enough about the situation, but it's sketchy and it's not right
Yeah.
because if that goes down, everything else should go down.
But like as a comic, like having a podcast helps like market yourself and you can bring other guests. I think it's just a good thing, you know?
People just connect with you. I mean,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now we've been going an hour 10 minutes. People connect with us in an hour 10 minutes. You
Yeah.
can't do that in a on Instagram less than 60-second clip.
Yeah.
You can't. You can put this on TikTok because people like long form like format, but like
Yeah.
it's just you can't. This is why everyone. It's that's a joke. Everyone's got a podcast now.
Right, right. Yeah. But I mean, for what I do, I think I need it. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
can't just rely on other people's podcasts to get me out there. You know,
you could.
you
Andrew
could,
Tate.
but like,
Andrew Tate. That's Andrew Tate doesn't have a podcast. He
but like
relies on other
for
people.
myself, you know what I mean? Like, I think it would be good for like what I want to do. You know what I
Well,
mean?
obviously, if you have your own podcast, you control the content, what comes out on there.
Right,
But like,
right,
it is helping you to get on other people's
right,
podcasts.
right. But that's something I need to learn for definitely for the next year is just get better at that. Because I'm fine with the jokes and writing. The comedy part I'm fine with. It's just getting out there. It's the hard part.
Right.
You know, just like getting the message out there. Post more clips. I would like to do like an hour or like 30-minute or even a 20-minute like little special at a venue in Cleveland. Get all my friends and family, pack the room, film it, and then have like a 20-minute clip
Yeah.
of me doing stand up, and then I'll just like clip all like chop it up with smaller bits and just release them, and also have the option of seeing the 20 minutes.
Right.
So that's kind of like my goal. I would like to do as a comic for a year or two. So
Mhm.
I'm pretty confident with the material I have right now. I mean, this is just like 3-4 years of material, and I think I gathered around like 20 to 25 minutes. I think it's an okay 20 minutes. I'm not at an hour yet. A lot of comics like to say, "Oh, I got an hour," and you listen to the jokes like, "No, you don't. You don't have an hour. You got to work at it." I would say I have around like 20 minutes, and I think that's like a good amount of time. I'll like the release.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and just chop it up in clips and release it, and hopefully that can help myself get booked more and just start going on
Just
more
have more
podcasts.
exposure.
Yeah, more exposure, and it's a win-win. You know?
You get stuck in people's minds. You come up on their phone.
Yes.
Healthy away from social media, just in general, is just amazing, bro. You can talk to people all across the world, all walks of life.
Yeah.
Like it's really amazing. We got someone like
Right.
this in our lives, bro.
Right.
That's why I'd be telling everybody, don't destroy yourself using it. Make yourself better with it.
Right. Um. Yeah. So I'm not. I'm still learning. I'm
Yeah,
still learning. I'm not like an expert on it, and I'm still learning
I can help
comedy.
you out.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not saying I know everything about comedy
I
either,
can help
but
you out with social media,
yeah,
the
definitely, man. Yeah.
podcast,
Yeah. For
social media.
sure. Yeah.
Start posting once a day,
Yeah.
every day. It's
Yeah.
difficult, but like that would be the best thing for growth, man.
Yeah.
Alone. So many eyes get on you, bro.
Yeah.
It's insane how many people get.
Like I would like to branch out of Cleveland more.
Right.
Like I've done shows in New York and Chicago and Cincinnati. Like I've been around like in the country, but like I like to do that more often.
Social media is based on location too.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you when I went to Mexico, I was there for a month posting content every day.
Yeah.
People from Mexico still look at my stuff. Like I
That's
see it in
cool.
my analytics. But that's because you moved around there. Like I remember when I went to Chicago, more people from Chicago looking at my stuff.
Yeah.
Like this is why it's important too. Like it's an easy way to get out, bro.
Hmm.
I mean, it's just to move
I
your
know, right?
business.
I know it's crazy.
It's the least amount of friction and least amount of work, bro. Anybody can fucking do it. Just
Yeah.
post something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's incredible like what you can do with it, and you have complete control of it, you know? Just keep sending it out there.
Another
Just keep doing it.
another big thing too is like people want to see your life with social media.
Yeah.
People want to see what you're doing. Like obviously, like like with a comic, like what do you do on a daily basis?
Yeah.
You could just post, I'm writing jokes here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Like it's people want to see that. It's interesting.
Like
People connect with you.
Seinfeld.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Seinfeld, like his daily life, and then he talks about it on stage.
Well, yeah,
You
you
know?
become more human
Yeah, yeah,
with social media because obviously it's like, is this guy a robot? That's what it looks like when you don't post.
yeah,
This guy's just a bot. Like he's
yeah.
a
And
robot.
there's some comics like that. You don't know their personal life. It's very like serial killer-ish. You know what I mean? It's like
Maybe that's why I don't
there's
follow him.
some comics like that. You just don't know. Like they just show up and they tell their jokes and that's it. You don't know. They have no social media.
Kevin, let me tell you this. I really believe this, bro.
Yeah,
But like, we're in a different generation. But we gotta think about it like this: if you're not embarrassed of your life, post it.
yeah,
People don't post it. I can tell you when I wasn't posting, I was embarrassed in my life. I actually got my life on track because of social media. Because, for example, I'm
yeah,
like, I want to take a picture of like this part of my house. It was dirty or it was fucked up. Like I was actually fixing up my house and like I wanted to look nice
yeah.
on camera.
Right, right.
Or even like, I'd be
You're like, wow, I should not leave trash in my living room.
no, for real, bro. Like, no, it helped me, bro.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
I realized like I was embarrassed of parts of my life. And I'm like, this is why I gotta post it on social media because I'm not embarrassed. I have
Yeah,
a great life. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And like, and people give me feedback on this,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. This so far, I've got 200 views. Uh,
Kevin, well, Kevin, I don't think you realize, like, there's millionaires with 1,000 views, 1,000 followers.
yeah,
Can I see something on your social media?
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I click on your professional dashboard?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, Kevin, I could definitely help you for social media.
Well, I'm
Okay,
gonna post
yeah,
more
you have
clips.
3K. You have 3K views.
Yeah.
You know how much I have with half of your followers?
What?
Right now, I'm doing bad. I got 70,000. That's bad for me.
Jeez.
I would always be over 100,000, and I only have 1,000 followers. Hey Kevin, start posting every day. People want to see your stuff. You should.
Yeah.
500 people. You know how many people? I get lucky to get 100. But you know what I do though? Output. I post every today. I put an Instagram post and an Instagram reel. After this, I'm gonna post another one. But bro, I'm telling you, it's easy. Once you get in the groove of things, at first there's a learning curve,
Yeah.
but start doing it every day, bro. And think about it. 3K, bro. That's 3,000 people.
Yeah.
Bro, you can make bro, you could be, there's people with that many people, like, bro, even what I have is ridiculous because I got a lot more to learn because I'm not making the money that I want to. But you have a lot of eyes on you, bro. 3,000 people,
Yeah.
500 viewers on a single post.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I want to post more clips, get more views, get out there,
That's what
and
we're doing right here. You're going to
right.
get plenty from me.
Yeah, of course.
We're going to collab on it. Both of our
Yeah.
audiences are going to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But also, I want to get better at it too, and but I want to book my own show and make it like a 20-minute stand up and then use that and make clips out of that 20 minutes and I want to start releasing it
Everything's content
and
these days.
I'm gonna and it makes me want to write new stuff now. I think I'm ready to let go of my old jokes. And that's the whole point of being a comic. That's why like a special is such a big deal because you have to write new material. And I think
Do you think you sent me my iPad over here? My charger?
what do you want?
The iPad. My bad, my bad.
Um
I'm just gonna use it right now. But go ahead.
but yeah, I'm just saying like I want that's my goal. Nothing crazy, not like an hour, just like 20 minutes. Record it and then just make clips out of it and then just release each joke individually, you know?
Social media is key, bro. You have too big of an audience, bro.
Yeah.
Like you don't realize how big that is. I think you're downplaying the fuck out of it.
But I realize the potential in it and I have to do it, you know. Eventually I need
Potential is huge.
right. And I think I know I eventually might need my own podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Because I honestly don't like relying on other people. I think the more you do yourself, the better. That's why I kind of like comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of my own boss. I write my own jokes. And if I have a podcast, I have control of the podcast, views, who can see my materials. I can help my friends out. And you're truly your own boss, and that's freedom. You know, you're not working for a corporation, slaving away
Mhm.
for a mediocre paycheck.
Agreed.
You know, I mean, that's not, I mean, everyone should be entrepreneurs for themselves.
I'm
What's
showing you
this?
my dashboard. Look at this, bro. Look how many followers. Nothing compared to you.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 followers. I mean, well, it's not nothing, but like that's enough to live on your own and
Yeah.
use this stuff. And look how many people. That's because I post every day.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
that could be 500,000.
Yeah. But,
My shit's nothing compared to you.
but I, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start posting more and get out there more. And that would help me get booked on more shows. And, it's the whole point.
You just need
Getting
eyes,
funny.
even if 2 people look at your shit.
I know. It's just like I'm learning this later because as a comic, I just want to just write jokes and just be a comic. But
Right,
now I
that's what
gotta, I
you're a
gotta,
comic.
yeah, I didn't go into this so I could be a marketing social media guy. I'm gonna do comedy so I can learn social
So
media.
you're too big of a millennial. This is our age group. We're kind of like on the cusp of this, but this is just the future, bro.
I know, but like that's the way I see
You're not a
it.
social media guy. You're just a
No,
guy.
I just
If you
like,
have an account and a phone, use social media.
I just like doing stand up.
Right, I get
You
it.
know what I mean?
But you do have you like being on your phone though.
I like it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We look at the screen time.
I like it.
No, but this is what I'm saying. You're a social media
Yeah.
guy too.
I have to
How many hours do you put in? Like I can
a
look at my
lot.
screen
I can
time.
look at mine.
People,
I'm embarrassed.
bro, I know people that don't have businesses and it's like 8 hours plus. I'm like, bro, put this into a business. Make money instead of fucking around on it. Look, to me, bro, I mean, I wake up right on my phone. I go to work right away. Like, look at this. Today,
Yeah.
16 hours, 17 minutes.
Hmm.
And that's just me working, bro. Like, I don't fuck around. When I open up the apps,
Yeah.
I'm clocking in. That's the way I think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But I know what I need to do now. And I have people, just like how you have people helping us out to get better at it. Like there's comics that are amazing at marketing in Cleveland and they have a great following and they get booked and they're good at it, you know? And yes, you need to be funny though. See, that's the thing.
Look,
With
don't even say you're good at it. You just post.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. With comedy though, even though you're a good marketer, you still need to have good jokes. You know,
Yeah,
you gotta be respected.
You gotta back it up.
You gotta back it up. You can't just like be
Can't
good
be
at.
all talk.
Yeah, you can't be like all talk. You got all these followers. You do all this, and then you go see them live, and like, oh, this is awful. You need to have good jokes.
Yes,
And
agreed.
that's where I would like to be. I want to be authentic, and you won't be respected in comedy circles if you're not funny. You got to be funny. You got to have good material, but also on the side note, you need to be a marketing guy, and you got to promote, and you got to do all that stuff, and that helps you. You need that, but also in the comedy circles and that world or whatever, you would be respected, and you want to. That's how you get on shows too.
Right.
Not necessarily like, yeah, he has a following, but he's not good. But if you're funny and you have that following,
Of course.
that would help you out a lot. Because if all older comics, that's the thing in comedy. Like if older comics see that, you want those guys to like you, and they're the hardest to give a compliment out, and it's hard to make them laugh too. They don't laugh. Old comics don't laugh at anything.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to an open, it's funny. This is like part of doing stand up. Like this is the culture of that. See, there's also a subculture in comedy too.
Right.
Like if you go to an open mic and they're just all comics, you're gonna bomb because no one's gonna laugh because they're all comics. Because they just want
haters. They're holding it in.
They're not haters. They just want to do their time.
Oh, they're waiting for.
They're waiting for their time. They're like
Okay.
wrapping it up, and they've seen you a million times, and they know the joke already. So when you get an audience member,
Makes sense.
like a couple, we're like, oh my god, there's a couple, and you just telling the jokes to that couple.
Right.
I've done like an open mic at like a bar, that holds like maybe 6 people in the back room, and there was just a couple literally right where you're at, and I'm doing stand up right here, just talking, doing comedy to a couple, literally that close. It was so weird. I had to be in situations that I'm just doing. I would address it too. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna do stand up for you guys, and everyone else can, it's whatever. Um, but yeah, comics they would laugh at your stuff if it's like truly funny, but like most of the time they just like want their stage time or they're on their phones.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know, that's just like a part of it.
Right. I mean, you're there to speak. It makes
Right.
sense. It's like, when's my turn?
But with older comics, you want to get that respect.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they've been around it, they've done stuff, and you need to
Like
prove
the
yourself.
OGs.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
to
yeah.
prove yourself that you are funny. You take it seriously, and but also have fun. Don't take it like super serious. I guess there's a lot of that too. But
Right, right. You're telling
um,
jokes then they like chill out.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Um, But yeah, you gotta like have this line of you need quality, but also be a businessman, or be a marketer at the
Yeah.
same time. So now I'm trying to learn how to be a
Well, the thing
businessman.
is, like, in the past, you had to pay, like, bless you.
Thank you.
You had to pay a marketing agency to do this. You had to, like, outsource it. But now we have so much power in our hands.
Yeah,
Everybody's walking around with a device like that. Now you're at a disadvantage if you don't take that in your own hands. And I say you might as
yeah,
well if you're scrolling on your phone.
yeah. I yeah, man, I'm learning.
Yeah.
So
I'm telling you, bro, just start with a post today. You told me how many viewers you got, bro.
yeah,
Your post would blow up.
yeah,
Thousands of people would see it.
yeah, and that's just word of mouth.
You could send it, bro. You could send me some video. I'll edit it, send it right back to you.
Sure. Yeah, I
I'll
would
do
love
that
that, man.
happily for you,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, that'd
Anytime.
be great. Um, but yeah, with comedy, like I like to book more shows and just get out there more. And I want to film that 20-minute. I think that's like a goal of mine. Just do something like that.
Hmm.
And just have it out there. So,
No, absolutely.
I've been holding back on it because I didn't want to release all my jokes, but now I kind of just want to write new material and just release all the old stuff and just have it out there.
You
So
have a YouTube channel?
I'm gonna start that.
Okay. Because if you're gonna have a podcast,
Yeah, I know.
that's what you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna start all this, and I'm pretty confident of all my jokes. I've been doing it for years now,
Yeah.
and I'm ready to like finally like, I'm just starting out doing it.
YouTube is what you need.
Yeah,
Instagram can only take you so far. There's too many people on
right,
YouTube. I mean, everybody. It's TV at this point. Not
right.
everybody has Instagram.
Yeah,
It's more millennials. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, not even older people. It's just like people around our age,
yeah,
which isn't a bad thing. But YouTube, everybody's on it,
yeah,
from little kids to elderly women.
yeah, yeah. That is very true. Cause like my parents don't use
Yeah,
Instagram. You know, Facebook is like that's like the craziest thing they will do is
right, right.
Facebook. Anything outside of that, it's just like Tik Tok. You know what?
See, my strategy now has been like, I want to get a YouTube video every single day.
Yeah,
I do a 10-minute YouTube video, and then I make clips out of that. And then I put it on social media.
yeah,
So then I save so much time.
yeah.
That's exactly what the podcast is.
Right.
Make a bunch of clips out of this. Like, this stuff's easy. This stuff's easy, man. You know what I'm saying? You just
Yeah,
gotta get in a groove, get in a habit, and boom.
yeah,
Like me, like there's no way I can't post one day. Like it's weird if I
yeah.
don't do that. Like I just feel off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gotta put something out there because people's attention just leaves in a fucking second. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Um, how much time do you want to go?
I mean, I told her to come by and like wave,
Yeah, yeah.
so I said we just keep on going
All right.
because we got a great flow, bro.
All right. All right. So I just want to talk about these, man. What are these? I
There's no
know.
way I could blow one of these things.
What are these?
This is a Aztec death whistle.
Okay, show that to the camera. Look at this thing.
Yeah,
Look at
sit
that.
next to
Isn't
the
that
city.
badass?
When you go to the pyramids
That is
at
badass.
Salon, there's a bunch of salesmen selling these things, and there's little kids blowing these things,
Children.
Hey, I'm gonna do this on camera. I'm only gonna do this one time. This is gonna sound awful,
All right,
awful.
let's hear
Let
it.
me see if I get a
All
good.
right, yeah, let's hear it. Nice.
It's pretty obnoxious. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do it too loud, but they would supposedly they'd use these during like rituals before they would sacrifice people, or like obviously sounds like a horrible scream. Like conquistadors are
Yeah.
probably hearing
I'm
this.
sure my boss at work uses one of these.
That one sounds like a jaguar. Let me blow this
Oh,
one.
nice. Not a Ford Focus? No, no, I'm kidding.
Sound like a hiss from a jaguar.
Yeah. Sounds like
You
my ex. I'm kidding. Take my wife, please.
I
No,
figured I
no,
brought those.
but these are really cool. Like these, I like the design on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Do you have this hanging on like a shelf or something, or?
Oh yeah, it's right on my desk.
Oh yeah, you have to. These are cool, man. I like these.
But these were so annoying because when you go to the pyramids, all these little kids
Yeah.
blowing these things like
Yeah.
crazy. You're like, oh my god.
Now, what is this?
No, this?
Yeah, yeah. What is that?
Oh, you gotta put it on camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Put this one.
Put it on.
Yeah, you gotta put it. The hat.
Oh god.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck yeah.
Have you seen Coneheads?
Hey, you know what this is? You know what this is?
What is it? Tell me.
It's huge in my culture. Like 100 years ago,
Yeah.
Albanian men. This is normal thing. People don't know where it's from. It's really a mystery. I'll tell you where I think it's from. But this I've only seen it written down.
Yeah.
But I want to say it's a piles or police. Like I've only read this.
Mhm.
But yeah, Albanians call it something different.
Yeah.
Originally, what these are called. But supposedly, if you look up like vases and artwork from like ancient Greece, men
Yeah.
would wear these hats.
Okay.
It's just a piece of cloth on your head, and then you'd wear your helmet. Because you
Oh.
wouldn't want a piece of metal just right on top of your
Yeah, yeah.
hair. So this is kind of a little covering. And in ancient Greece, this actually became like fashion, just to carry this because warriors would just be ready to fight whenever.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Hey, there's an Albanian
Talking to
fighter
me?
in the UFC.
Yeah.
He wore one of these out
Yeah.
and he put it on Joe Rogan's head.
Oh hell yeah.
And Joe Rogan wore it.
Are you talking to me? You want none of this?
People in Albania don't wear these anymore. Like this, you could buy like any like gift shop or tourist site, but like it's not commonplace. But this is what these are. You'd see older Greeks and stuff. They would wear this stuff.
I've seen like Turkish men wear hats
People
kind of
want
like.
to say this is from the Turks. I don't know. It's very complicated. I want to say
Yeah, right,
it
right.
came from the Greek hat. You know, this came from like ancient Greece. But yeah, it's like a fez. It's called
Yeah.
a fez. They're usually like red in Turkey and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's what I'm talking about.
Everything I'm saying is very controversial. Anybody from any of these countries who claim it's their hat or we just take it.
Sure, sure.
I don't. I'm just telling you what I know, what I've researched.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know for a fact. I mean, you go to any art museum, go to the Greek section, you see men wearing hats just like this.
Yeah.
They're flat or pointed like yours.
Now, this hat right here. This isn't
Yeah, more hats, more hats.
this is another hat.
Modern.
This is from the 80s.
Very long time ago.
This is a long time ago.
Ancient times,
I think
basically.
Ronald Reagan was president when this hat was.
Yes, yeah.
So this is part of Cleveland culture. The Cleveland Browns.
Wear them today.
Still wear them. And this was my dad's. He bought it in the old stadium. So just you wear it like this, and you just you wear this or a bag over your head every time you lose. So but yeah, this is Cleveland culture as well.
Yes, yes.
Now, if you mix it with Albanian culture like this, you know, you got a little bit of Cleveland and Albanian. And then yeah. And then and then you just know everything. That's all you need to know is Cleveland and Albanian culture, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. Am I right?
Right.
Am I right? Yeah. So, yeah, let's take this off. But yeah, no, this is really cool, man. I like it.
Yeah, a huge part of my culture.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, every man wore this 100+ years ago. I mean, all the way through ancient times.
And why is his water bottle bigger than mine? What is that supposed to mean?
What was that supposed to
Why,
mean?
why is yours bigger than
I can
mine?
stay hydrated.
Oh, what are you thinking better than
That's a
me?
whole liter
Are
in
you
there.
thinking better than me? You
A
got a
little bit.
bigger water
A little
bottle?
bit.
What
A
is
little bit.
this?
I got a whole liter in there and distilled water.
This
You
guy,
think those are in the way? You think we should move them actually?
yeah.
Damn, let's flip this over here.
Edley has water bottles that look like um, shells,
Shells.
or bombs. You know what
Huh?
I mean? Doesn't that look like a shell that you put in? You know?
Well, the thing on the water bottles is I'm trying to stay away from plastic. I've got copper.
Yeah.
This is what he's talking about. Everybody says,
Oh, right,
you
right.
know,
So this is the one.
100% copper. It's pretty beat up because copper is really
Yeah.
flexible, which kind of sucks, but it gives it some character.
Yeah.
I got a steel bottle, which you saw, and I got this glass in it.
I should get a water bottle that looks like a German grenade.
Why not? Why not? I used to
It's
have a
like,
protein shaker that
yeah.
looked like grenade.
Yeah, yeah. I should start drinking out of it, just freak people out. You know. Do it on the bus.
All right. All right.
Yeah, not because I don't have a car. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I should have brought more coffee though. I'm really pissed that,
Oh, I'm good. I mean,
I wish I had a bit.
five.
Yeah.
I tried to stay away from coffee.
Yeah, you've had a lot. You've had a lot today. I've only had one cup.
I like to keep my tolerance low for everything.
Sure, sure. I just don't want to overdo it, you know.
There's money too. Coffee's expensive here.
It is.
$5.
Yeah, that's a lot. Everything is expensive.
And it's strongest. Coffee is just strong as hell everywhere.
Yeah, I was at. Yeah, dude, I hate it how everything is. I flipped out in public. I do that a lot, by the way. I flip I flip out in front of strangers. And I was at the grocery store, and I feel like I'm giving more to them than what it's coming back, other than the product, like the food. So I go to the store. I bought like four things, right? Cost me like, I don't know, $50, $60, and I'm doing the self checkout. I'm doing all the work, and I'm giving them a ton of money for four things. And I just like screamed at the store, "What's in it for me?" I was so stressed out. I was like, "What's in it for me?" I was just screaming, and I was like looking around, like, and the cop was like at the door, was like, "Is this guy good?" And I'm like, "No, no, it's
It's
cool."
stressful around the holidays.
I
It
know.
really is.
And I was wearing like really crappy clothes, so I looked like someone who's like, deranged.
All right, all
You know,
right.
that's another issue with me. Like I flip out in public, but also like people think I'm a drug dealer all the time when I go to bars, because I'm always wearing a beanie and I'm always quiet. So people will come up. Yeah, like I was at Chintani,
All right.
and there was lawyers. There was like a party of lawyers, and I'm sitting there really underdressed. It's a really nice place, great place too, great place. But I was a little underdressed. I wore a beanie and a white shirt, and I'm sitting there, and these drunk lawyers came up to me, and they're like, "Yo, you got any cocaine on you?" And I was like, "What is that supposed to mean?" They're like, "Yeah, you just look like you just had." I'm like, "Dude, I don't even drink. Like I'm drinking Sprite.
Because you probably look like that Dave Chappelle
I just
skit.
look like that guy, you know?"
The Dave Chappelle skit.
Yeah,
You know,
right, right. I know what you're talking about, but I just look like that
he's got
guy,
a beanie. That's why.
and it's just I'm like, oh, that's some stereotyping shit. You know what I mean? I was just like, that's some stereotyping shit right
You
there.
can't just wear like
I can't just
that
wear that,
beanie.
you know?
Guess not.
Yeah. And know what's funny? The real criminals were those lawyers.
I posted a quote. It's like, oh man, he's like no, it was something like the real criminals have briefcases and not guns.
That is
Like in The Godfather. I'm
100% real.
butchering it.
Yeah, right, right.
I don't know if you remember it or saw it on my story. But like I put it on yesterday.
Maybe, yeah. But
I just have
and that's so true though.
yeah.
I'm like these lawyers are like
They
they're
talk their way out of anything.
yeah, and the
Talk their way out of anything.
dude, he was this guy was legit telling me there's a way of handing the drugs to someone. I don't know if he was messing with me because I just don't know the law, but he said there's a certain way of handing drugs to the person legally, and you can get away with it. He might have been messing with me. I think
What?
he was. Yeah, this lawyer guy. He was explaining this to
There's
me.
so many loopholes.
And I
Come
kept
on.
telling him I'm not a drug dealer, and he kept saying, "He's like, come on." He's like, "Come on."
Fag.
I'm like, dude.
Trying to catch you.
I'm
Trying to
like,
catch
I'm
you.
like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm
Yeah.
not a drug dealer. Um, insane, insane.
Hilarious.
You know. God, I wish people would think I'm like a CEO or something like or
You have to
something.
dress like it though.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I wasn't dressed like it, but most like rich people don't dress the part, like Bill Gates and stuff like that. They dress pretty normal. Right?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Usually drug dealers
it's all
do them.
across the board, bro. I would say it's just depending on someone's personality. If
Definitely.
his personality, like, he's obviously not that type of guy. But at the same time, it's like, why do you have to look like shit? And
Right, right.
that's a waste. But I don't know. That's you, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. But I
You
just
wear
wanted
nice clothes,
I just wanted to be comfortable. I wasn't dressed the part, but
right?
these lawyers thought I was a drug dealer that had cocaine.
But you gotta remember, Kevin. That's the first thing they see. It's
I
like
know, right? You know.
life's a stage, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you're wearing a costume. Your costume happens if you happen to be that character.
I know.
You want to look like CEO? Walk in there with a suit. I want to do that. I would do that totally if I
Just
could.
act like a CEO. No, you can probably get away with it.
Like a CEO, why not?
Well, you
I'm
can.
saying wear suits everywhere.
Yeah,
Donald Trump,
yeah.
at 20 years old, he said, I'm not wearing, the only thing I'm wearing is suits from now on.
Uh,
He made that decision. I swear to God, there's nothing else in his wardrobe
yeah.
except like maybe on a golf course.
That's right. You don't see him in like tees
No,
ever.
he told himself at 20 years old, I'm wearing suits for now on.
Yeah.
And that's all he wears.
It's funny because like when you wear a suit, like people definitely respect you more.
Yeah.
Like and
That's
you
why
feel
Trump
good.
wears it.
I like wearing a suit, believe it or not. Like
I think it's important.
I don't mind wearing a suit. I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable.
Especially for men. Like, I think it's a lot of Americans, no lie, bro. A lot of you guys don't have style, no lie.
No, we
It's
don't.
definitely more of a European thing. But, like, men have to realize this. You know what I'm saying? You want to be everything you want to be. You got to be able to dress. You got to be able to dress for the occasion.
You feel good. You feel
Hey, you want
confident.
to hear a story, Kevin?
Yeah, yeah.
You know how I learned this the hard way? This was when I was 21 years old.
Hmm.
I had no money in my bank account. It
Yeah.
overdraft. I had to go to the bank. Bro, I was wearing backwards cap, short, t-shirts. The banker lady wasn't having any of it. She didn't give a shit. She didn't give a shit about my problem. She said, I'm not doing anything about it. That's your
Yeah.
fault. You got no money. You know what I did, bro?
Mm.
I went home. This is so outrageous. But listen, listen. I went home. I put on my suit. I freshened up, took a shower. I'm dead serious, bro. It had been 20 minutes. Fucking comical, bro. I walk in there, bro. I'm getting the best treatment in the world. But she's flirting with me too. And you know the craziest part? I was waiting for her to say you were in here before. She never said that. And you know the craziest part? She's looking at my bank account. The same number,
Yeah.
the same name,
Yeah.
the same numbers are all the same. I legit came in 20 minutes ago. I just dressed better. And to me, that was huge as a young man. I'm like, the way I dress, the way I look is very important. If I want to
Oh,
portray a
yeah.
message,
Yeah.
I use that through my clothing,
Yeah.
which is an art form.
Yeah, yeah. And people, yeah, and like people notice that and like they're like, "Oh, he has," and it means like you have your life together too, right? In a way,
That's what you want to portray.
like you're put together.
People only see the surface.
Yeah.
Oh, and the overdraft fee
Just
too.
yeah.
I got it off because I had the
Oh,
suit on.
there we
I
go.
need to invest in a suit. All men should invest in a good suit.
Yeah, I just bought one recently.
Hell yeah.
I just got a tailored suit.
Nice.
know?
Oh, how much was that?
A lot.
I'm trying to learn.
It was a lot.
How much? How much?
It was like $700.
Oh, it's not even over 1,000. That's not bad at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's a steal.
Yeah,
Tailored
yeah.
suit. Come on.
Tailored
And it's
suit.
not even 1,000.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I had a deal. It probably would have been 1,000 though.
Nice.
But
Oh, you knew the guy?
no, I just had like a gift card.
Okay, I got you. I got you. No, that's nice. Absolutely use it.
Yeah.
A tailor is everything. Every man needs a tailor, bro.
Yeah.
Because all these clothes don't fit you. You know what I'm saying? Like it does.
I feel great though. I love it, man. I honestly like if I go to back to that restaurant that everyone thought I was a drug dealer, I would definitely go back and wear a suit, you know. Um, but no, you feel great. Like I wish I could wear a suit more. Like I wish I it's really weird. Like I don't mind dressing up. I don't mind I hate it when people are like, "Oh, why do you gotta wear a suit?" It's just like, dude, I don't want to look like there's people that wear pajamas. like in public.
Right.
Why?
Well, men in America,
What? It's like
they're
it
not
shows how you,
attached to.
but it shows you're lazy.
Yeah.
To me, like it's just like
Well, yeah.
you slept in that and you go in public like
A
that.
lot of men don't give a shit
I'm
about
just,
how they
you know,
dress.
have you like?
See it all the time.
I don't, dude. It's just like, dude, have some respect, man. Like, come on, dude.
Bro,
Pajamas.
I was thinking about the cigar shop. I actually did this one time because I had to wear like dress clothes for a video, like like a tie. I didn't have a jacket or anything, like a
Yeah,
dress shirt.
yeah,
And bro, I felt so good. Which is working at the cigar shop. I felt like it felt sales instead of having a t-shirt. I'm like, bro,
yeah,
I mean, I just gotta invest some money. Got to get into that more, back into fashion, and bro, I totally would, bro. Wear
yeah,
stuff everywhere, bro.
yeah. Like back in the day, people, you had to have a suit, like in America. Like there's in like baseball games,
The
like,
standard was higher back then, bro. That's why
well,
everybody dressed like that.
I think that was just like socially, like I think like before the 60s,
That's what I'm saying. The
like
standard
people had to have
now,
ties and stuff.
the standard is like you wear pajama pants and like you don't
I
give them a
know.
mean look. You don't say anything to them. You
Have you
act
seen
like
the
it's not.
movie Idiocracy?
Oh,
It's like based how like the future everyone becomes stupid. And
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, and
Years,
everyone
decades
yeah,
ago.
yeah. So like so people in that movie in the future, they're wearing pants that look like pajamas, and there's legit people now wearing stuff that looks like
Yep.
people in
Life,
Idiocracy.
life imitates art.
And I'm just like, dude, come on, man. Like pajama like you're wearing like Mr. Grinch pajamas in public.
It,
You're
the,
in your 40s.
yeah, yeah.
Come on,
We're
man.
talking about this because like that story I gave with the banker,
Yeah.
bro, like that was so valuable to me for that lesson, and like it's just so important. Everybody treats you different. Like guys complain about like girls and stuff. You
Yeah.
dress like shit.
You
You got
dress,
no
yeah.
effort. You
And
complaining about women?
women like it when you smell good and you dress. It means you're just put
And
together.
women know because
You're
they
put
dress
together.
well.
Yeah.
They dress, they
Yeah.
do all this stuff. They notice the little things. So when a guy does it, they're
Yeah.
like, wow, you put a lot of effort in your
Yeah.
appearance. They respect it because they
Right.
know how much work it goes
But
into.
also you feel good. You know what I mean? And that's as
That's why you do it.
as a person, like you want to feel good. Like when you get a new shirt, new shoes,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, like you feel good about it. Like um, Bill Burr had a bit that if there's a guy who has bad sneakers, like on the subway, you know he's screwed up. You know what I mean? Like if you have bad
Yeah,
sneakers, like oh this guy's
shoes are
messed
very
up.
important.
You know, you got to have like you know, like if you have like clean shoes or
Right.
something, you know, you're like oh you care a little bit. You know, if you see some guy with like a hole through his
The
shoe,
clothing, the clothing to me is, bro, all it is effort. No talent. You can't even complain about money. You need money to buy nice clothes. Bro, I've gone to thrift shops and stuff when I was younger. I've had
yeah,
nice ass clothes. People, how much that cost? How much? No, I got it for like $5. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, right,
people have no idea. You have no excuse, especially living in this country, bro. Every man should be dressed nice.
yeah, yeah.
Everyone should be dressed nice.
Yeah, and and I wasn't doing it that night in that restaurant. I wasn't. I dressed like a slob. It was true. I had a beanie. I had like a white tee.
Well,
It wasn't awful though. I wasn't. There wasn't like stains on my shirt. You know what I mean? I at least had a clean white tee.
I thought this was powerful with Napoleon Bonaparte in France.
Yeah.
He would dress up as a homeless person to listen to gossip in the streets about him. And you listen to like, what do people really think
Okay,
about
that's a lunatic.
him? Huh?
That's insane.
Bro,
That is
that's
crazy.
serious. But
Napoleon was kind of crazy though.
but you want to know what people thought about because he couldn't walk out in public the way he was dressed.
Yeah.
Everyone would be sucking his ass. He's like, do people like me?
That
Is
is
that a change?
insane.
He said he would do that all the time. He would dress up. He would put a hood up. He would put a hood
That's
up.
wild.
Yeah.
That is insane.
And he'd go all by himself all the time.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. That's crazy.
Hey Kevin.
Yeah.
So we got the call for 5 minutes. So if we continue for 5 minutes, I'm gonna have to cut the podcast. But I want to say this is hour and a half, hour 45.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I had to guess right now I'm getting hour 54, bro. Bro, we keep on talking. And to be honest, I didn't even bring my A game, bro. My schedule's off. I like to say I was productive getting here. We started late. I came up late. But like, bro,
We got it done.
Bro, this was great, bro. And every time we do this, we're gonna get better and better.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how everything goes. Because I'm still a rookie. I'm not gonna say I'm no veteran in this. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
just started, so it's just gonna get better from here.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm just happy you're allowing me to practice. You're dealing with my shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the bullshit I'm giving to Kevin
But
right now.
you're my friend. I want to support you, and this helps me out as well. And yeah, please go check out the show at Hilarities
Yes,
on
yes.
Sunday, January 5th. Um, it's going to be a good time. Every comic in the city is going to be there. We're going to tell our new joke. You can check it out on the website at hilarities.com, or you can check it out on my Instagram at Kevin
Yes,
Osta.
yes.
So please check it out. And that's all I have to promote. But that's also what this is for. So
It's amazing, Kevin. We're more podcasts by me. We're gonna have plenty more by Kevin. He's gonna be on the show more. We're gonna have more chats.
yes,
Right now, we're just shooting the shit.
just
Whatever came
shooting the
up,
shit.
great conversation, but it's gonna be even better in the future.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for having me on, man.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
anytime.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah.